An 8-foot fence now surrounds a historic church near the White House. Protesters and faith leaders say they'd like to have it removed as soon as possible. WJLA-TV reports that the decision to erect a barrier around St. John's Church is drawing criticism from Episcopalian leaders. They hope it is removed soon, adding that the focus should be on issues wider than the damage done to a building. Officials in the nation's capital say the fence was put in place to protect St. John's, which dates back to the early 1800s. The church was vandalized in recent riots in the nation's capital. A retired U.S. congressman is making it his mission to bring religious freedom to Nigeria. That country is number 3 on the Global Terrorism Index, just behind Afghanistan and Iraq. Capitol Hill correspondent Erik Rosales reports.
Tracy, former Congressman Frank Wolf is not resting quietly in retirement after leaving public office in January 2015. He is continuing his fight for religious liberty for the more than 200 million people living in the country of Nigeria.
By all definition, Boko Haram is committing genocide.
Former Virginia Congressman Frank Wolf says Nigeria faces 2 threats: Boko Haram, which has destroyed some 900 churches in Nigeria.
Boko Haram has killed more Christians in Nigeria than all the people that ISIS killed in Iraq and Syria combined. It's been a couple months ago, it was at 27,000. It has certainly increased since then. And by all definition, Boko Haram is committing genocide.
And Fulani militants who have slain Christian believers.
The Fulani militants in the last year or 2 have killed as many people as Boko Haram.
Wolf, along with other religious freedom advocates, held an online conference today advocating for help for the African country. Bishop Matthew Kuka of the Catholic Diocese of Sokoto, Nigeria, urged the media to get the message out and keep the faith.
I think that it is very clear to Christians all over the world that it will be dangerous, difficult for us to put our faith anywhere else other than in our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
These religious leaders of Nigeria want world leaders to compel the Nigerian government to protect the poor, especially women and children.
And at the end of my life, which is I'm closer to the end than I am to the beginning, I believe I'll stand before God and have to give an explanation. And to whom much is given, much is required. Not expected, but required.
Wolf says he would like to see Secretary of State Mike Pompeo appoint a special envoy to put the pressure on the Nigerian government to do more for the Christian people. At the Capitol, Erik Rosales, EWTN News Nightly.